Ciao bedazzi, let's take another jump into Cork's past, this time a steamy industrial past in beautiful Victorian style. Welcome to the Old Cork Waterworks.
Hi, my name is Mervyn, manager of Old Cork Waterworks Experience. Welcome as we show you around to Ireland's only Victorian waterworks located on the west side of Cork City.
Cork's population was growing at enormous speed in the 1700s, and the water distribution wasn't enough to keep up with the city needs. So it was time to build a new waterworks. Now think about it for a second. Before these huge boilers and the massive engines in the other room were finally built, the people of Cork had two choices. Either go up to fountains, the few fountains there were around Cork City, to get some water, but that wasn't enough to satisfy the entire population, or go down to the river and fill their buckets directly from the river lead. For the first 50 years of activity, roughly, the water was pumped through wooden pipes, but obviously that wasn't sustainable. So in the 1850s, the wooden pipes were finally swapped with cast iron mains, and that completely changed the situation.
Very welcome to the engine house at Old Cork Waterworks Experience. Here you can see 3 triple expansion engines in situ from when they were installed in 1904. These engines were responsible for pumping the water up to reservoirs on the hill to supply Cork City for close on 60 years.
I'm inside the engine house. The machinery here is so cool, guys. It's huge too. Look behind me from the top. I didn't think it was this massive. Mervyn, you were telling me that these machineries are actually authentic.
Yes, they're real. They were actually built in Belfast, in the Coombe Barber plant, just along the river there in Belfast. And then they would have been shipped down to Cork and then brought by horse and cart to the site. So the engines would have taken in around 2 years to manufacture all the different pieces. And then it actually took 2 years to put together all the pieces as well and get them moving.
And the other cool thing about these engines and Belfast is that they were used on the Titanic.
Yeah,
right?
so what they're known as triple expansion engines, and it's the same technology, the same style of engine we use in the Titanic.
Wow.
And built in the same city, of course. So we like to keep our Cork and Belfast connection alive through our stories.
That's super interesting. The chimney that you see behind me dominates the whole place. You can see it from pretty much every angle. And it was used to disperse the fumes from the boilers and the coal that was burning to power the waterworks. Guys, I'm recording this at the very end of my personal Old Cork Waterworks experience. Mervyn gave us a tour of all the rooms in here. This place is beautiful. My kids are upstairs, they're playing. There's a beautiful playground so the kids can relax while you enjoy coffee. This place is definitely something that you need to put on your list for your next visit of Cork. This is where Cork started to change into the city that it is right now. So it's definitely worth a visit. There's so much to do and so much to see. The science labs, the kids were ecstatic. And Mervyn and the staff are super cool. Come visit the waterworks. It's definitely an experience you don't want to miss. Ciao bedazzi.